Part 2 of refinishing this 4-piece bedroom set. In the last part, we worked on getting all of the hardware off, making sure that we had the pieces sanded down, but today we're going to be getting it fully prepped and ready to prime. All we're doing is going through with a foam pad that allows us to get into the little curved areas, and we're trying to get rid of that top layer of finish. That way our paint is going to have something to adhere to. Now, there is one trick though that I love to use on getting into these little areas where it's very tight. Maybe there's a little bit of some trim pieces on, you can't quite get the sandpaper in there, and that is liquid sandpaper. This has saved me so much time with getting into the little areas that you just can't quite get to, and you don't want to spend hours trying to sand away each and every single little groove and crevice that you have on your pieces. So all you do is go ahead and grab a microfiber rag, go ahead and just pour a little bit on, and then you're just going to wipe down in the areas that you're trying to get to. What it does is it raises that top layer of finish, leaves behind a residue that's kind of tacky and allows your paint to adhere to it. So we went ahead and got all the pieces into our spray booth. They're all sanded down. We've gotten rid of any type of finish that could be any type of problem when it comes to the actual adhesion. And now we're going to be doing our first pass of the primer. Now our first coat of primer is always used to just see where the imperfections are. I always do 2 coats of primer. The first pass is a lighter one. We make sure it's just even. We do smooth passes. What can happen is if you don't do a smooth pass all the way through, you can have a buildup in one specific area and that will show up in your end finish. So always make sure that you're going through and doing one smooth motion at 50% coverage, and you'll always have that nice smooth spray finish that we're all trying to get. So now that we got this first coat of primer on, all the pieces have come out rather well, except if you look super close, in some of the areas the Bondo is still raising above the paint, which is fine. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So all we did was go through and sand down those areas back to being smooth, just to make sure that we're not going to have anything that shows up when we actually go to paint. So again, that first coat of primer is really good for seeing the imperfections. Next, we go ahead and take 400 grit sandpaper. We sand down every single area of the pieces. That way we can knock down any dust, anything that might have gotten on the dressers. It just allows for the best smooth finish. And then for our second coat of primer, we make sure that it's a little bit thicker, and you can already see how that smooth glass finish is coming through. So we go ahead and we pass through all of these pieces again. I'm going a lot slower. It's also a thicker mix. And this is really where the second coat, in my opinion, is the main primer coat, because you get the most coverage, you have the most layers for your paint to adhere to, and you've already fixed your imperfections. So there you have it. You can already see how this glass finish is starting to come through. Cannot wait to get the color on tomorrow once all of this cures overnight. Thanks for watching. Follow for part 3.